Andy Roddick defends Serena Williams' drug-assisted weight loss ahead of potential comeback. When Serena Williams speaks, the sports world listens. And when she moves, even slightly, the tennis world speculates. In August 2025, the 23-time Grand Slam champion revealed in a People interview that she had been using GLP-1 medication to support her weight loss journey. Shortly after, she appeared in a Super Bowl 40 advertisement promoting the drug, a high-profile move that immediately sparked intense debate across social media. Was it purely personal? Was it health-related? Or was it a calculated first step towards something bigger? As critics weighed in, questioning the ethics and implications of an elite athlete using weight loss medication, former world number one Andy Roddick stepped forward with a blunt and refreshing perspective. Rather than viewing the situation as controversial, Roddick sees something else entirely: preparation, and perhaps even the early signs of a comeback. Serena's revelation and the public reaction. Serena Williams has never shied away from transparency. From discussing motherhood to business ventures and life after tennis, she has consistently controlled her narrative. So when she disclosed her use of GLP-1 medication, a class of drugs widely known for assisting weight loss and managing metabolic health, it was in line with her open approach. However, the timing raised eyebrows. The tennis legend had retired from professional competition in 2022, shifting focus to family and business. But as she appeared increasingly active in training sessions and then headlined a Super Bowl advertisement promoting the medication, speculation surged. Critics questioned whether such medication should be associated with elite athletic preparation. Some argued that while GLP-1 drugs are not performance-enhancing in the traditional sense, they could indirectly influence athletic readiness. Others simply felt uncomfortable seeing a sports icon endorse a pharmaceutical solution. Yet Roddick believes much of that criticism misses the point entirely. Andy Roddick's unfiltered defense never won to sugarcoat his opinions. Roddick addressed the controversy head-on with characteristic honesty. "I can tell you something that I think I know for a fact, right? I'm not Serena. I can't play anymore. I stink. And if I decided that I wanted to come back, guess what I would be doing immediately? Immediately, I'd be dropping 20 pounds as fast as I can," he said. The former U.S. Open champion framed the issue not as a moral debate, but as a practical one. Roddick explained that shedding weight would be his very first step if he ever entertained the idea of returning to professional tennis. The reason? Longevity and injury prevention. "I will be taking those drugs because you know what becomes easier when you're 20 pounds lighter? Actually getting back to the training that you need without getting injured to get back on tour." So they're like, "Oh, it doesn't enhance performance," he continued. His point was clear. The drug itself may not enhance performance directly. It doesn't increase strength, speed, or endurance in competition, but reducing body weight can make the grueling process of returning to elite fitness far more manageable. And that distinction, Roddick suggests, matters. The comeback theory gains momentum. Serena has not officially announced any return to competitive tennis. Yet history has taught fans one thing: never rule her out. She has defied expectations repeatedly, returning after injuries, surgeries, and even childbirth to compete at the highest level. The idea that she might be laying groundwork for one final run is not as far-fetched as it once seemed. Roddick's comments fueled that narrative that him. Using GLP-1 medication could be less about aesthetics and more about preparation. Tennis is one of the most physically demanding sports in the world, particularly for athletes over 40. The pounding on joints, the explosive movements, and the relentless travel schedule require optimal physical conditioning. That if weight loss reduces strain on knees, ankles, and hips, it could make the difference between a viable comeback and a short-lived experiment. And at 44, Serena would need every possible advantage in the preparation phase, within legal and ethical boundaries. Is it performance enhancement? One of the biggest criticisms surrounding Serena's admission revolves around fairness. But GLP-1 medications are not banned substances. They are medically prescribed and widely used for weight management and metabolic health. They do not provide an immediate competitive boost during matches. Roddick subtly addressed this nuance. When critics say it doesn't enhance performance, His response suggests that they may be oversimplifying the conversation. While it doesn't act like a stimulant or steroid, improved conditioning and reduced injury risk can indirectly improve readiness. However, that logic applies broadly, not just to Serena. Athletes across sports have long sought ways to optimize recovery, training efficiency, and body composition through legal means. Nutrition plans, recovery technology, altitude training, and medical support systems are all part of modern sports science. Roddick's argument is that this is no different. The double standard question there is also a cultural layer to the debate. Serena Williams has faced scrutiny throughout her career over her physique, her dominance, her on-court intensity, and even her fashion choices. The discussion around her weight loss medication inevitably intersects with that history. Would the reaction be as intense if a male athlete quietly used similar medication? It's a question many fans have raised online. Roddick's defense may not explicitly reference gender bias, but it does redirect the focus toward practicality rather than optics. From his perspective, this is about athletic logistics, not controversy. Serena's legacy remains untouched whether or not a comeback materializes. Serena's legacy is secure. With 23 Grand Slam singles titles, countless cultural milestones, and a transformative impact on women's sports, she has nothing left to prove. Any return would be about passion, not validation. And perhaps that's why Roddick's comments resonate. He isn't framing this as a desperate grasp at relevance. Instead, he's suggesting that if someone of Serena's caliber even considers returning, she would approach it intelligently and strategically. Dropping weight to reduce injury risk? That's not controversial. It's calculated. What comes next? For now, the tennis world watches and waits. Serena continues to train publicly. Her fitness journey is visible, and her presence in a Super Bowl advertisement only amplifies the spotlight. Is this simply a health decision, a business move, or the first chapter of one final act? Andy Roddick seems to believe it could be the latter. And if history has taught fans anything, it's this. Betting against Serena Williams has rarely been a winning strategy.